left and the Lions down and to our right. Both third-year head coaches for the Lions. You've got Tony Pujol, and then for the visiting Eagles, first time actually playing this year inside the UNF Arena, their head coach Michael Fly as well, his third season. Starting lineup as it is presented by, and every game, Ascension St. Vincent's. That'll be Abayev to tip for the Eagles, and the big man and Emmanuel Littles for the Lions. Mervyn James will be the ball handler to start the game. Wearing white for the Lions. Is our starting lineup. Galone, Cato, Largy, Warren, and Abayev.
2-3 zone here by Gulf Coast early.
For the Lions, here's James with the first bucket of the game. Blackman, James, Brim, Youngblood, and Littles for North Alabama.
It's a good move to attack the zone. Talked about those North Alabama forwards in the pregame.
There's Warlone. They didn't have him for 7 games this season. Abayev spending some time at Austin P. Warren a little too hard there on the 3 attempt. FGCU winning both previous battles against the Lions. Both those were down in Fort Myers.
He's going to keep slowly working around. Nice high-low.
There's Littles with the right hand. He's a double-double machine.
Against a 2-3, when one forward catches it, the other forward's got to dive to the basket. Really good passing there between the two and a good finish.
Littles getting his 9th double-double yesterday. 10 points, 13 boards against North Florida.
A difficult pass there gets turned over, and here comes North Alabama on the break.
Youngblood. Back again, they'll feed James at the free throw line. Left elbow and drains it, an early 6-0 lead for the 5 seed.
If Gulf Coast is going to play this zone most of the game, these North Alabama forwards are going to have a lot of time and space to do what they want right at the free throw line.
Hato, Abayev, considerate, pondered it. This one knocked away. Lions, Brim, then over to Blackman. Goes glass! And Jamari Blackman, it's an 8-0 run in just over 2 minutes. And the Eagles forced to take a timeout. The Lions up by 8. Parker, what's your breakdown thus far?
I don't know if Florida Gulf Coast has gotten a shot yet. I can't remember. It's just been all North Alabama. Rebounding, got a couple steals now, pushing the ball in the break, and the forwards, we talked about it before the game, the forwards, they're in a 2-on-1 situation, the 2 guys against the center guy of the Florida Gulf Coast zone. So if they can keep making shots and pass the ball between each other, they're going to have success.
They took 1 shot, and that's it. So far, the Lions are 4 for 4 shooting.
It's a big difference. 1 shot to 8 points. Got to take care of the ball and got to get shots.
As James with 4, Blackman and Littles with 2 apiece. Warren. Defended by Blackman. Long pass. Largy hesitated and gets fouled.
Good pump fake there. Play off 2 feet. If he would have gone up off 1 foot, I don't know if he would have gotten the call. Good pump fake, 2 feet.
A whistle. That one's going to be on Mervyn James. Yesterday, a team-high 19 points over 39 minutes. A young man at the free throw line.
Good-looking stroke.
I'll kind of remember that surprise ceremony as he was put on scholarship following the 1920 season. RG sinks them both. First 2 points for the Eagles. Ball handler is CJ Brim, who did not play here against UNF in this building earlier this season. Youngblood. He'll work on Warren. Looking back, Cato's there.
Got put into a dead man zone there.
RG, and he's got 4.
He's got all their points. Former walk-on, right? Got to respect those guys. All about the grind.
Youngblood back to Blackman. And this Eagles bench, they're fired up. Mervyn James trying to silence them. Won't be the case. Cato goes up high. Rolone. And goes off the hand of Warren. As they're kind of talking back and forth, trying to sync up, get on the same page for the green and blue.
Yeah, it looked like that Florida Gulf Coast could have attacked the paint a little bit better there on the pick and roll. You play on the pick and roll, you want to go more north and south unless you're going to drag them out. You don't really want to be playing east and west here.
It'd be Brim. James thought about going to Littles.
And you can see Gulf Coast has already switched up to play man-to-man.
Here's Littles, too much on it. Good rebound by Abayev. Here's Blackman, and Blackman, it'll be Warren. There's Blackman, our player to watch. Tony Pujol. The head coach, James, trying to back down Warren, and it's going to be a travel on Mervyn James.
A couple really good defensive possessions for Florida Gulf Coast. Now they just need to get it going on the offensive end. 4 points in the first media.
That's a fun matchup as James and Largy. Such speed. Tries to go high off the glass. Littles will snag it. Youngblood yet to take a shot. He'll take this one though. Deep 3 and Peyton Youngblood.
That was pretty. Stepped right into it left, right, and had a clear line of sight to the rim.
Youngblood, the senior from Birmingham. Abayev gonna try and answer and does. Big time 3 there.
We've had that a lot this tournament. One team hits a 3, the other team answers right back with a 3 of their own.
Speed James. Youngblood. Cato comes over to stop it. Littles. And it's going to be another travel. And the Eagles fired up. They trail by 4, but they've got tons of momentum right now. 11-4 or 11-7. Lions lead. We'll be right back after this media timeout.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
We are starting to get glimpses right there of what the Eagles did last night against Lipscomb in that second half. UNF Giving Day will be here before you know it. Save the date of March 10th and be on the lookout for more specific information from UNF Athletics on how you can help to enhance the student-athlete experience. That's Giving Day coming up March 10th. Anderson in for the Lions now. Same five for the Eagles. Rolone is short. James a rebound. This one, Youngblood. He'll pop the three and gets blocked, but a whistle.
That's what I was talking about earlier. When you feel a little bit of contact as a shooter from outside the line, you can just fall down. Contact makes it obvious for the ref. Good play by Youngblood.
He went for 9 points yesterday in the win over the Ospreys. Kind of struggled in the first game down in Fort Myers and then recovered a little bit for game 2. 8 points and 8 rebounds.
I think he can have a good night against this Gulf Coast zone if they have to collapse in on the two forwards for North Alabama.
As James Largy tied for leading scores with 4.
Surprising there to see him go 1 for 3, 1 for 2.
Just over 5 minutes in. Warren's going to work on Brim. A tight battle there is a little half hug between the two.
Yeah, he thought he was going to get him down there to the post and try to big boy him. Probably spin back to the middle. It's always easier just to give the foul in that situation than try to get bodied by another guard.
Eagles shooting 2 for 5. The inbounds and some miscommunication meant for Cato.
And that's a couple mistakes in a row by Florida Gulf Coast with the foul on the three-point shooter and then a under out of bounds play, just throwing it out of bounds.
They have 5 turnovers. Brim. That'd be James Anderson. Almost no spin on that one. Youngblood tips it out. He goes down hard, so does Abayev.
Youngblood went flying in there.
He did. He looked like Stetson's Josh Smith.
Yeah, I think he was hoping for a better miss for a little bit of a tip slam there. Best case scenario.
Looked like me on a trampoline.
Yeah, glad to see he's okay. Bounced right back up.
Yeah, I was way worried there for a second. 5-point lead.
Another 2-2-1 press here for North Alabama. Just trying to slow the game down a little bit for Florida Gulf Coast.
Alone. RG had the first 4 points for his squad. Youngblood with good defense. Abayev, pass was high, Warren saves it. Gotta watch out for the shooter. He can be so dangerous. Jalen Warren. That 2 is a buzzer goes off.
What a play. Had him up top for about 4 or 5 seconds, just trying to shake and bake a little bit, and then hit the pull-up.
ASun freshman team member with the ball right now, D'Italian Brown.
And Florida Gulf Coast is still playing, it's still a 2-3 zone. It's a little bit more of a matchup, 2-3 zone, but it's still a zone.
Dangerous pass by Youngblood as Warren is down. Not sure what occurred there.
I think he got hit in the groin.
As Rivers is going to check in shortly. They're still checking on Warren. They'll just give him some time.
I think that's the best thing that we can do for him right now.
There's head coach Fly and his staff. He got his first ASun tournament win as a head coach yesterday. I gotten plenty as an assistant.
Nothing quite like being a head coach, though, compared to being assistant. Take a lot more responsibility. You're responsible for all the decisions and the performances of your players and your recruits. This could be a tournament. If he wins this game, it could be a tournament he'll remember for a long time.
As a true Dakota Rivers in for FGCU. As Warren, I believe he jogged back to the locker room. Dom London will come in for the Eagles. Cato will get a breather.
Look for some pressure here from Florida Gulf Coast after this to try to speed things up on their end.
Lions have made their last 3 field goals. London up on brim. Back up. Bachman to Anderson. Bachman. There's Anderson, under 10 to shoot. Nice spin move and gets it to go.
Tough shot. We've seen that action a lot, though. Just a typical Suns action, side ball screen, let the corner fill up, and he's attacked and made a really nice play.
5th different Lion to score tonight. Abayev had that nice 3 earlier. Alone, Abayev. He'll work it on Littles. Draws the foul. And with 5 to shoot, good take there by the young man.
Yeah, pretty quick first step to get him by the defense and just leans in. Then lets the ref help him out a little bit with the call.
Had a nice season at Austin Peay. Averaging almost 8 points and 8 boards, starting all 30 games. It's good to see Jalen Warren back out there. Isaac Chapman in, first time tonight for the Lions. There's Chapman. Here comes North Alabama. Brown. Rim is looking for Chapman, defended by Rivers. One more pass for the Lions. It'll be short.
Great offensive rebound.
D'Italian Brown doesn't wait one bit. We've had plenty of threes, Parker, from that same spot.
It's a shooter's gym. You see North Alabama running the same style offense over and over, just working it, trying to get their shot. Florida Gulf Coast had the rebound there.
Jalen Warren, oh, wow.
That's the second time tonight we've seen him answer with another 3.
He's still hurting, though, Parker.
We'll have to keep an eye on him throughout the next couple minutes.
Brown, this is going to be Blackman. Goes back to Anderson. Warren almost poked it away and got the steal. Blackman gets past London. Lost the handle. And it goes off an Eagle player last. 4-point game, 11:39 to play first half. We'll take a break here. 5 versus 6. Tight game like most have been throughout this ASun championship week.
We know you've got your hands full at home.
I'm building a spaceship.
So
Here's to firing up the grill.
he's finally asleep. Sometimes you need to take a
Here's to firing up the grill.
Exclusively on ESPN Plus, UFC 259, tomorrow.
Rain, rain, don't go away. It's pouring and we want to play.
You've got big plans for your small business, and Constant Contact's email marketing.
Rain, rain, don't go away. It's pouring and we want to play.
We appreciate our facilities crew making everything happen the last couple of days here inside the UNF Arena. A lot going on, Parker. A lot to keep track of.
Lots of turnover in between the few games. They do a lot behind the scenes to keep everything rolling smoothly.
Blackman, the inbounds, looking for a teammate, trying to find somebody. Cato, and somehow saved there by D'Italian Brown right in front of us. Shot clock violation. Great sequence by the Eagles.
Yeah, it's just poor court awareness, not knowing. We always say know the time and score, but just not knowing what's on the shot clock there when you get the ball inbounds, especially after a timeout.
Caleb Cato, for years, he's been on my ASun all-hair team.
Envious, huh?
Not envious, just I appreciate the look.
He works hard for that here.
Born over to Cato. He's going to drive on Blackman. What a take and one counted for Caleb Cato.
Athletic big finish right there by Cato, driving the lane, finishing with the right hand.
Are you envious of that?
I like plays like that.
All right, just checking.
I like strong physical moves to the basket.
ASun preseason team member for Cato.
Let's knock down some free throws, though. Back to the 2-3 zone again. We'll see how well they match up. North Alabama's got to continue to attack the high post.
London almost stripped it. Fadeaway right elbow.
Tough shot.
Marvin James has 6. He leads all players. Warren, and a foul away from the ball. As looks like maybe Blackman.
I thought he called it on Florida Gulf Coast. He called a foul on 23.
Yeah, he showed 23. And yeah. So we'll change it. It will be on Blackman.
Thought I was seeing things.
Yeah, I'm looking for 23. I'm scoping it out. I'm going, huh?
They don't know what's going on. They don't know who fouled.
All right, it'll be on D'Italian Brown.
We know somebody fouled somebody, and Florida Gulf Coast is now shooting the front end of the 1-and-1.
It'll be London.
Another missed free throw.
Way too many in this game. 3 for 8 are the Eagles. 1 for 3 are the Lions. Blackman. Brown, back again. Corner, Brim. St. Jabe, Brim, big time shot there, senior guard.
That was really good ball movement. Quick shot from the corner. They gave him too much space. He was just standing there. You're playing zone. Should be within an arm's length on the strong side.
Cato, he's gonna pop the 3. Get some help right there. You say it's a shooter's gym, Parker.
It is. You can see the way that the rim just helps guide the ball into the basket.
Marvin James right in front of Rivers.
And that's there all night, right there. High ball screen, attack, make the top guard help, kick it to the wing, and then you got to attack the strong side or the weak side forward. Make him make a play.
Lions getting everybody involved, but Marvin James leads it with 8. Eagles have 3 players with at least 5. Brown. Perimeter passing is locked in for North Alabama. High floater glass. But draws a foul is D'Italian Brown.
That was a smart move. He goes up with the right hand into the defender to help draw the foul. If he goes up with his left hand there, I don't know if he gets the call.
Had a tougher game yesterday, 2 points and 2 rebounds. Maybe 20 minutes before the anthem, he was talking to his teammates saying, hey, we got to have a 100-yard dash. He says, I think I win. And his teammate, Jamari Blackman, looks at him and goes, bro, you're finishing dead last. You're not beating us. You're freshmen.
I don't know about dead last, but
I think maybe dead last out of the guards.
Yeah, maybe so. You know, it's always the fours that think they're faster than everybody.
This is true. Long pass. Malone saves it. Warren looking much better over the last couple of minutes. Not sure if he's full strength. Caddo, fade away. Gosh, his game is beautiful. He's got 7.
He's got a really nice 7, too. The and 1, the 3, and then that shot right there. He's really putting it together nicely in this first half.
Alexa Matic into the game. He takes a 3. And not too close. Zach Anderson, and for the Eagles, Littles will come back in, and it'll be our first look at Jonathan Breland. Played some good minutes in his building against the Ospreys earlier this season. Poked away by James. Caddo, gotta watch out. He gets James spinning. Now with 9, and he's 4 for 4.
A little bit of a Rajon Rondo right there, but that's the quickness, getting into the lane. No help defense. When you get the defender on the run like that, it's very hard to stop him.
This is Breland.
They just need to keep moving the ball against this zone.
James stays with it.
What a block.
Nice
what a block.
Play by Dakota Rivers. Coach Fly says move it. Rivers in the corner, no. Matic. Look out for Mervyn James, and another one there by Rivers. Warren. No look again, and Dakota Rivers. An exclamation point. 1 point game.
Slam it home, big fella. After 2 big blocks.
When Coach Fly keeps pointing to the bench saying, let's get fired up, guys. Keep this starting 5, the 5 in, amped up. Merv James, free throw line.
That'll silence him a little bit, but that's just the way it's been this season. You got to bring your own energy. We don't have packed stands, don't have loud crowds. You got to bring your own energy.
Warren slashing, sliding. 5 points, and he's looking better and better after that shot to the groin.
I think they helped him out back there in the locker room.
James, long 2. My goodness.
He seems unguardable these first 15 minutes.
And Caddo, let's see what he's got, and he draws a foul. 6:23 to play in the first half.
And it's been nonstop.
That it has. It's been that way the last 2 days. 3-point game. Lions, Eagles from Jacksonville, Florida. You're watching ESPN Plus.
Every adventure starts with an idea, and at CB&S Bank, we help your visions come to life. Imagining a new home? You're in good hands. We can provide the mortgage options you need to build your home sweet home. How about a new ride? We have auto loans with competitive rates and flexible terms to fuel your drive. We've got the most sophisticated and convenient digital products to check balances, pay bills, transfer funds, and even deposit checks all on the go. At CB&S Bank, we put the power of banking in your hands.
Because of this, we built the most powerful Ford Explorer ever with 400 horsepower. Because of this, we built Ford Expedition with best-in-class towing and plenty of room for crew and cargo. Because of this, we built Escape with Ford Copilot 360. And because Ford SUVs are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand.
Follow your heart to North Alabama Medical Center, the area's only accredited chest pain center that opens blocked vessels when minutes matter. Our team of healthcare experts are equipped with the latest in medical technology to perform life-saving open heart surgery and neurosurgery. Turn to us for matters of the heart and stroke care too. North Alabama Medical Center, world-class heart and stroke care close to home.
We began with Pinter's Crab Shack 18 years ago. Started buying from a little company on Pine Island, driving every day to get fresh product called Island Crab. Island Crab is now part of Pinter's Crab Shack. We have 3 boats that are blue crab, and we have 2 boats that are stone crab. I grew up with cowboys. Now, cowboys are independent. Well, guess what? A fisherman has his boat. He's independent too. From the boat to the table, you can't fake fresh.
Eagles playing great basketball as FGCU shooting a scorching 71.4% from the field. Parker, they've made 8 of their last 9 shots.
They are what you call on a run right now after North Alabama opened this game on a run.
And Caddo, I tell you, it seems like the free throws have been harder to hit than anything else.
Yeah, they've been making the tough shots, missing these free throws.
This is short there. It'll stay with the Eagles. Warren not going to waste any time. James leads the Lions with 12, 10 for Caddo.
With the way that Florida Gulf Coast has been playing the last 5 or 6 minutes, I'm surprised to see that North Alabama still has the lead.
As Breland, too long. Close was Littles on the rebound. Anderson. Malone. This will be Caddo in the corner. Youngblood got there a split second too late. Littles, it goes off his left hand last.
That's why you battle. That's why you battle for every rebound. Little tips like that, knock it out of bounds. He just won his team an extra possession just from battling down there.
Abayev is going to come in for Rivers. Rivers, too, give him a lot of credit for those, 3 minutes where he took the game over.
Yeah, he staved 4 points with 2 monster blocks, and then he had a monster dunk of his own.
Abayev against Littles, not enough. Coach Fly is saying, guys, let's converse, but how do you stop that? James now, 7 made field goals.
It's so tough. The way that, in the spots that he's attacking the zone, there's really nobody to put their, you got to put your chest in front of the ball. And the way that he's in between the 2 zone spots, somebody's got to just come over, stop the ball, put their chest in front of him.
He's got 14. Abayev! Nice take with the left.
Little isolated pick and roll up top and a good pass and an even better finish.
James just lock in on him. Youngblood left open. Has a sea of blue. Warren somehow kept his footing. Anderson! Oh, that's a big 3. The freshman, Zach Anderson.
Transition buckets. Everybody's in the paint after the dribble drive, kicked it out. I think Florida Gulf Coast now has their first lead of the game.
They do, up by 1. Youngblood, another 3. Knocks this one down. Lions take it right back.
And North Alabama answers tonight with a 3 of their own. Everybody's answering. The 3 gets answered with another 3.
Largy, tough one right there. Somehow Youngblood got all ball. Brim, D'Italian Brown. Littlezo snags it. Lions will reset. Watch out for Mervyn James. We know what he's capable of, but what's he going to do? Long 2.
Not a great offensive set there. I'd like to see some more ball movement and stuff. They've been so successful just moving the ball and attacking the rim. That one, a lot more static. People standing around just watching him play.
Both teams are shooting over 56% though. Alone. Corner. Why not Anderson? He'll take it against James, and a travel before any shot. And we'll take a timeout right here. 3:13 to play, first half. Lions lead by 2. Oh, it's going to be exciting all night. Keep it tuned right here.
He's finally asleep. Sometimes you need to take a... We know you've got your hands full at home.
I'm building a spaceship.
So most Monday ever.
Case of the Mondays.
Most Monday ever.
Case of the Mondays.
We know you've got your hands full at home.
I'm building a spaceship.
So most Monday ever.
Case of the Mondays.
UFC 259. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Sign up at ESPN.com/bracket and start your group today.
Most Monday ever.
Case of the Mondays.
Most Monday ever.
Case of the Mondays.
He's finally asleep. Sometimes you need to take a...
Sign up at ESPN.com/bracket and start your group today.
We have our sports information directors, the folks keeping the live stats going for you at home on Sidearm Stats for all the games here inside the UNF Arena. We appreciate Brock and what he's done. Of course, doing a lot here with ESPN Plus also. 3:13 to play first half, 2-point ball game. Lions with the ball. Cato's back on the floor. He leads his team with 10. Warren's on the bench now for him. Anderson against Anderson. Oh, fadeaway. James Anderson over Zach.
That's 2 spin move fadeaways that he's hit so far today. I think he practices that shot.
Alone. Brown defending. Nice take, and Italian Brown swats it. And hits Josh Baker courtside.
Good thing Baker was paying attention over there. He got hit in the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
But those quick reflexes Baker's got.
Largy in traffic. How did he do it?
Florida Gulf Coast now, man-to-man. They've been playing mostly zone most of the night, so we'll get to see some of what North Alabama has to offer of man-to-man offense.
Blackman to Youngblood. Gonna try and work around Anderson. Littles against Abayev. Been kind of quiet, goes with the right hand too far. Malone. Abayev, he's already got one tray. Poked away, and Brown with the steal.
Great help side defense and rotation.
And deflected last by the Eagles. Jalen Warren's going to come back in. Going into the last media timeout, he was telling the athletic trainer, I feel sick, I feel sick. Just taking a wild guess, Parker, that it goes back to the earlier.
To the earlier hit he took.
Yes, Youngblood. Oh, little fancy move there by Youngblood, now with 9.
He's playing really well, having a really nice first half. So far, Florida Gulf Coast doesn't have a lot of answers for him because he's been able to get the ball in really good spaces for himself.
Warren, quick shot again. Littles gets his 5th rebound. Blackman will work around Littles. Corner is Youngblood, and a foul is going to be on Cato. And 20 on the shot clock, 1:18 until halftime.
And we've been talking about this a lot, but it's all about how teams can close out and finish halves. We have an opportunity here for one of these two teams to try to either close the gap or lengthen the gap heading into half.
This one to Largy, off the glass. What a pass and finish.
And that's why you run the rim right down the middle of the floor, straight to the rim. Great pass.
And Blackman calls for the timeout for his Lions. I mean, the pass was beautiful. The finish was strong and as perfect as it gets.
Yep, you're taught as a point guard when you grab the ball, the first look is somebody running right down the middle of the court. So as soon as he got the ball, that's where Largy was running. Threw it to him in stride to hit him and lead him high. And it was a very nice finish with 2 hands. Never a doubt.
Luis Rolón had 9 assists and 6 boards yesterday, playing 35 minutes. That was just magnificent. They didn't have him for 7 games. There's the Lions huddle. They lead by 2 with under a minute to play in the first half. 5 versus 6. FGCU ASun semifinals. This kind of game is just kind of par for the course for the program.
A little bit of a familiar territory for him. But, you know, you can never get too comfortable. Every game you still get a little nervous. Palms still get sweaty.
Youngblood was looking at Blackman in the right corner. This will be Brim. Brim to Blackman. Tough floater.
Beautiful touch on the baseline. One leg runner. Nothing but net.
The second game against the Ospreys reached 1,000 points in this building.
It's a huge credit. Any player that can hit 1,000 points at the high school level, major accomplishment. Then you get to the college level and do it again, it's just even that much more special.
It's Warren. Most likely have close to the last shot. Largy taking on Littles. Brim gets it off and wide left. And a 4-point lead for North Alabama. 40-36. We'll take a break. Halftime numbers. Come on back. We'll have some fun here and break down the first 20 minutes after this.
Players just dream about growing up playing middle school, high school basketball, playing in March.
Lions lead by 4 over the Eagles, 40-36. Both teams shooting well. Free throws, another story. Here are the Eagles. Rolón. Largy against Mervyn James. Went for the ball fake. Good take. But just not the best angle.
Very interesting to see, though. The first play coming out of the second half, they get it to Largy up top for an ISO 101. Just shows you the confidence that the coach and the team has in him.
Well, he's a special talent. Youngblood gonna pop the left wing three.
Hand down, man down. Got to get out there and put a hand up. He's hit a couple already tonight, and he's just to step right into another one.
Abayev. And it's going to be a foul and out the bucket.
3 points the old way.
Wow. So it'll be on CJ Brim.
And again, we get a 3 answered with a 3. This time it's a 3-point play, but all night, one team hits a 3, the next team comes back and answers with a 3. And here we can see Florida Gulf Coast going to get into a little bit of a full court pressure. 2-2-1.
Abayev short, but he still has 7, and that's going to be a foul on Abayev. That's just his first, though.
We haven't had too many fouls called here yet tonight. But as a close game goes down the stretch, you can sure it's going to get a little bit more physical.
Youngblood, he'll take it again. That time too long. And the Eagles have done a nice job botting up Emmanuel Littles. Cato, so poised. This one's stolen. It'll be Brim. Largy swats it and gets enough of the guard's hand.
You got to finish. Could have been a 3-point play. Great defense, get the steal, get out in transition. He's so quick, but he could have finished that.
Yeah, one more time. Got him with the body. As Brim had a pretty decent game the first time down in Fort Myers, 7 points and 7 rebounds over 26 minutes.
Free throws are going to play a big part of who's going to come out on top in the second half. Both teams been struggling a little bit so far from the free throw line. But down the stretch, you got to make yours.
Already the Lions matched what they made in the first half. They went 2 for 5 at the charity stripe. Seven-point lead. It's their second largest for the Lions. Largy, tough, deflected. Littles comes up with it. Coach Fly saying, guys, you got to converse on defense. Got to talk. James pulls it down, spins around. Abayev goes down. Mid-range jumper, Blackman. Littles goes up and in. A lot of bodies going down on that one, Parker.
Big possession for North Alabama right there. Ball on the floor. Thought Florida Gulf Coast was going to have a steal. And now you have a little discombobulation here on Florida Gulf Coast. They got to communicate on defense, and they got to be the first to the floor.
As the Lions outscoring the Eagles 7-2. We'll take a break here as they've got their largest lead. It's 9 for North Alabama.
This used to be a yacht club in the area. It's an open-air restaurant, as you can see. Edison Ford is right next to us. 250,000 people that go to Edison Ford who have the opportunity to come over here and have lunch. The weather's perfect for being an outdoor restaurant. So God's greatest dining room is Southwest Florida, and come visit. From the boat to the table, you can't fake fresh.
Cooper Hotels, proud sponsor of FGCU Athletics, offers deluxe accommodations and a special FGCU rate for fans in town for a game or just a visit. Stay at the Homewood Suites or Hilton Garden Inn, Fort Myers Airport, just 2.5 miles from campus and adjacent to the Gulf Coast Town Center.
Hey Eagles fans, I'm Jay Westerland and this is Ryan Beatty with Premier Sotheby's International Realty. Our team is excited to be back for another year as an official real estate partner of FGCU Athletics.
Our team has over 30 years of experience in the Southwest Florida real estate market, and we are proud to service all of Lee and Collier counties. If you are thinking of buying or selling, please give us a call or visit our website at bwteam.cc.
It's not about the $1 million listing, it's about the $1 million service. Wings up and go Eagles.
To the second half. It's the largest lead for the Lions. Eagles with the ball. Lions on a 9-2 run over the last 3 minutes. Rolone, Youngblood got a piece of it, and Brim.
They call him out of bounds?
I believe he was stepping out.
You know, this run is largely contributed to North Alabama's defense. They've been getting up, guarding guys full length of the court, active hands, and really rebounding well.
The Eagles quickly into Warren.
You can't let that happen if you're North Alabama. That was just this one simple screen and back cut, just either switch or get through, and you got a guy helper at the rim.
Rolone has 4 assists tonight. Littles steps through it.
What a tough move. Finish with the left. Guy's got a package.
6.6 boards tonight. Rolone finds Warren cross court. Warren takes it. Again, he has those plays where you're going, how's he doing that?
He's just gliding in there, taking and absorbing the contact and being able to finish.
He joins Cato in double figures, and Youngblood's looking nice. Still 5 for 7 from the field, and he's got 14, tied with Mervyn James.
And that was a pretty pull-up. I think that's the first one I've seen him make coming off the bounce. You know, as a shooter, you like catching shoots, and he's making some off the bounce, too. It's really pretty.
Well, and wide left, Little snags it away from his teammate James. Blackman. A drive to the rack. Tough angle. Spin was the wrong way. He wanted a foul called.
Oh.
Cato runs into Youngblood. That it is.
Way to take it in the chest by Youngblood.
Cato is second.
It looked like Cato, you never thought he was going to pull up there. It looked like he might have gotten away with a little bit of a carry, but then great play by Youngblood to step in front.
Dakota Rivers back in. Rivers 2 blocks and 2 points. Had an exciting 3-minute sequence in the first half.
Yeah, as I'm sitting here watching, it's kind of hard to understand why he's not on the court more than he is. Maybe it's a fatigue or a fitness, but he's definitely had a very impactful 3 minutes.
Brim, the dump off to James, and he strikes in the second half.
The second half has been all Lions, all North Alabama on both ends.
There's one great bounce pass there. Warren feeds Rivers.
And here we are calling Rivers' name again.
Italian Brown, check in for Blackman. Wing 3, it's gonna be James off the mark. Littles was fighting with Largy.
Just battling down there. Like we talked about before, just battling for the rebounds gives your team an extra possession.
Largy's second personal foul will take a timeout. 15:29 to go. Still a 9-point game. Lions and Eagles a chance to go on and face Liberty.
Most Monday ever.
Case of the Mondays.
Most Monday ever.
Case of the Mondays.
We know you've got your hands full at home.
I'm building a spaceship.
So we know you've got your hands full at home.
I'm building a spaceship.
So
He's finally asleep.
sometimes you need to take a most Monday ever.
Case of the Mondays?
We know you've got your hands full at home.
I'm building a spaceship.
So we know you've got your hands full at home.
I'm building a spaceship.
So
He's finally asleep.
sometimes you need to take
He's finally asleep.
sometimes you need to take a most Monday ever.
Case of the Mondays?
We know you've got your hands full at home.
I'm building a spaceship.
So most Monday ever.
Case of the Mondays? He's finally asleep.
Sometimes you need to take a
UFC 259. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
Here's to firing up the grill.
PGA Junior League is a fun team golf experience for kids that the entire
We're making memories here. Game 2 of the ASun Conference semifinals. Lions up on the Eagles 53-44.
Love to see the fans dancing when they can.
You a good dancer?
No.
No, me neither.
My son
No.
thinks he's a good dancer, though. He loves to dance.
North Alabama basketball. Brown looking for somebody. James has the ups. Brim, Youngblood, he's hot. Brim popping the three. Too long, Abayev goes up. Cato gonna pop the three right there.
That's what you want if you're a coach. You got to, your best player gets a wide open look. You just got to bounce back. Tough shot, but credit. North Alabama's been playing really aggressive defense, active hands, and Florida Gulf Coast is now back into their 2-3 zone. A little bit of a matchup, so we'll see how long they stay in it because North Alabama got them out of it in the first half.
Brown, Youngblood. James here at the free throw line, working on Rivers. Tough one. It looked like Rivers maybe got a piece of the ball.
It didn't elevate either. Very awkward step back fadeaway. Had no elevation on the shot.
Brim bodying Warren in the whistle. That seemed like it was coming.
Yeah, just holding his ground a little bit too physically. When you put two arms on him, they tend to call you when you put two arms. One arm and one hand up, you can usually ride with.
James Anderson comes in for Mervyn James. Abayev. Haddo against Youngblood.
It's a good matchup between those two guys right there.
10 to shoot. Warren, right wing, too much. Cato flies in, it goes through his legs. Youngblood comes up with it.
Great hustle plays by both teams right there.
D'Italian Brown, left-handed, swatted by Rivers. A big swat again. He's got three. Abayev gets back. Count the bucket. Oh, what a play right there. Eli Abayev.
Just when they needed it most. Another big block by Rivers in the first half. He had two blocks that led to a massive dunk. Now he gets a block, leads to an and one. Gives his team back in, make it a two-possession ball game.
Lions haven't scored in about 2 minutes. Abayev has 10. Third Eagle in double figures.
Seems like every time Florida Gulf Coast switches the defense, it takes a second for North Alabama to recognize and get more fluid with what they're running.
Italian Brown pops a long three. And that's one of the reasons he made the all ASun freshman team. Dom London, Abayev. Oh, big three. His second tonight, he's got 13.
These teams have been answering all night, 3 after 3. They all answered the call. North Alabama hits a 3. Florida Gulf Coast comes right back with their own.
Italian Brown, back iron. Youngblood soared in there, but Cyrus Largy comes up with it. Here's Warren. You couldn't even see him. Thought Anderson fouled him.
There's a lot of contact on that.
Youngblood step back on the 3. Peyton Youngblood. Another one is 4th.
Oh, it's great transition basketball. Transition defense, it's hard to find the shooter. That was a great awareness by North Alabama to get him the ball.
Warren, and count the bucket. The foul will be on Brown. Well, we knew the free throws were going to be big, but we didn't expect to see this many three-point plays, Parker.
No, we didn't, but that's what you get. You know, you got some athletic guys attacking the rim, playing up high, finishing high. And there's just a lot of talent on the floor right now.
Well, exactly like last night when it was Stetson and Bellerman, both teams playing like it was going to be their last game they were ever going to play.
Well, one of these teams, it'll be their last game this season. Got some seniors, it'll be the last game of their college career. And you got to leave it all out there. There's play like there is no tomorrow and leave it all. No regrets.
Warren still impressed he was able to shake off that early shot to the midsection. 14 points, he leads his team. Eagles are shooting over 58% this half. Youngblood is trying to go for number 5. Blackman will take the 3, and they like that left wing right now.
A really good offensive possession. Worked the ball around, patient, got a good shot. We've been seeing 3s answered with 3s. Let's see what happens with Florida Gulf Coast here.
Warren, free throw line, just a little bit short. Youngblood playing with a lot of hustle.
He doesn't want to go home.
Youngblood, one bounce and a take to the rim, gets past Rivers.
Right at the top of the key, just how we saw yesterday. You tacked the zone right there in the middle, and he caught it, went right to the rim. Florida Gulf Coast just a little too slow in their rotations. Pushing the lead up to double digits now.
Here's Abayev, swatted by Youngblood.
And the man is making plays. You love to see it.
He's got 19 points, 5 rebounds, and a pair of blocks.
And he's wide open right now. If they can move the ball to him, Youngblood could hit another 3.
Jamari Blackman says, how about me?
Don't leave him open either.
And we'll take a timeout right here. Wow, Parker.
They're feeling it. North Alabama, they're feeling it. You saw their bench rush out to the court. They're excited. They want to play Sunday.
North Alabama on an 8-0 run.
At VyStar, we believe in better. And that's just what we give our members. Better convenience so they can bank any way they want. Whether it's walking into a branch, managing accounts on a mobile device, or using one of the 20,000 free ATMs across North America. It all comes down to the belief that people have better things to do with their time. If you believe that convenience is better, join VyStar. We never forget that it's your money.
Some beers have a lot of ingredients. A lot of different ingredients. Our beer is brewed with 4 essential ingredients: barley, rice, water, and hops. Here's to the beer you can always count on. Brewed to be America's favorite light lager.
I love this view.
I love it every time this commercial airs. I get to drink another Mountain Dew.
At most sandwich places, asking for more of something is just part of the drill. But what if you never had to ask for more? What if more was just a given? At Daly's, more is what our sandwiches are built on. More meat, more cheese, more veggies, more quality, more taste. All for a price that's anything but more. Made fresh. Daly's.
Games ago, Peyton Youngblood had 19 points against Lipscomb. He's at 19 right now. 7 of 9 from the field. It's a 14-point game. Parker Smith alongside Richard Miller.
We got ourselves a heck of a game coming down the stretch here. This media timeout is crucial for Florida Gulf Coast. They got to get the game back down to single digits. They need to win this media by 5.
Largy up by a block. Another one by Youngblood. That's his 3rd.
It was all Derwin James in the first half. It's all Youngblood in the second half for North Alabama. They got some talented players, and they're all putting the pieces together here.
Mervyn James, you're thinking college football with Derwin and Florida State.
They sound the same.
They do.
Heck of a players, both of them.
Blackman. 3 to shoot. D'Italian Brown, freshman! Oh, what a shot! His 3rd 3 of the night.
Now they're just having fun. I mean, you're just having fun when you can make shots like that, fading away, kicking the leg. Up 17 here in the semifinal.
Let's remember, though, is this is going to be a backcourt violation, and the Eagles not on the same page at all. But the Eagles came back from a double-digit Lipscomb lead as Eli Abayev going to come out, and I don't know if he's favoring that left ankle or knee, but
this game just feels different, though. This game,
it does.
North Alabama.
There's Youngblood, was going up for the block, stopped by Rivers.
Rivers with 4 monster blocks.
Largy.
That might have been the biggest.
And that's going to be a possession arrow in favor of the Lions.
But like I said, this game feels different. North Alabama, they dropped both games to Florida Gulf Coast this year. They're up. They're hungry. They really want to win this game. They want a chance to play for the Atlantic Sun title.
And down goes Blackman, who falls on the ball. That's the 2nd on Warren. Oh, got him right near the right arm. Thought for a second it was the stomach. I'll take the wind right out of you.
Yeah, that doesn't feel nice. Fall right on the ball, running full speed. But just another big possession for North Alabama to extend the lead.
11-0 run, make it 13.
And they're just exposing the defense up top. Florida Gulf Coast has been pretty much playing zone all game. They can't sit back in the zone anymore. And North Alabama's just having fun, moving the ball, scoring every type of way right now.
They're fired up. 13-0 run over the last 3 minutes and 27 seconds. How did the Eagles claw their way back? Is there a way to? I mean, we've got 9 minutes. There's got to be a way, right?
There's a way. It's just difficult for a team who's going to play zone to climb back in. You can't play zone. You can't sit back, North Alabama can just eat up every shot clock, every possession, and sit back and play defense. So you're going to have to find a way to create a little pressure, create a little turnovers, rush some shots from North Alabama. But North Alabama hasn't been giving up any points in the second half. Florida Gulf Coast hasn't scored many points. And they haven't scored some in the last 5 or 6 possessions now. And you look on the court, who's going to go get the bucket for them? Largy hasn't been there most in the second half tonight. They need a bucket right now. And who's going to give it to them?
That'd be Warren, possibly Caddo. Here's Anderson. Dump off to Rivers. Tough angle. Rivers gets it back. Get a put back for the Eagles.
Big bucket by Rivers. He's had some really good minutes.
Jamari Blackman against Warren. Tough right there. Rivers pins it.
It's not the shot you want to get.
Blackman's behind him. What a hustle play.
Good hustle.
And the foul's going to be on Warren.
They called a trip?
I believe they did, yes.
I don't know if he was even looking. I guess if you trip him, you trip him. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
So it'll be Lions basketball. Blackman, though, I mean, he locked in. He was just laser focused on.
Yeah, he knew that was a bad shot. He had to hustle back and make up for it. If you're North Alabama, you just want to wind this clock down and just get open, good shots to finish out this game. They're going to win this game by playing defense and taking care of the ball.
Youngblood. Littles, who's been super quiet tonight, but his team has picked it up for him, and he's still kind of sniffing a double-double. Caddo. C.J. Brent went down for a second, missed 3, rebound. Of course it's Youngblood. What can he do? Rebound number 6.
He's been putting it together at both sides. Player of the game for me tonight.
I would absolutely say so. Rebound for Anderson. Luis Rolón. Caddo slashing to the rim. No look, but gets fouled.
That's another thing that can help Florida Gulf Coast if they can score some points when the clock is not running.
We'll take a timeout right here. 7:50 to play, second half. Lions still lead the Eagles with a chance to play on Sunday.
New DQ Rotisserie Style Chicken Bites. I love you just the way you are. New DQ Rotisserie Style Chicken Bites. I love you just the way you are. New DQ Rotisserie Style Chicken Bites. I never thought unbreaded chicken this good was possible.
It's time for some straight talk. You've heard the old saying, less is more.
New DQ Rotisserie Style Chicken Bites. I never thought unbreaded chicken this good was possible. New DQ Rotisserie Style Chicken Bites. I never thought unbreaded chicken this good was possible.
It's time for some straight talk. Tax returns could look a little different this year. So when the big carriers...
Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning.
Hi, I'm a new customer and I want your best new smartphone deal.
Well, I'm an existing customer.
It's time for some straight talk. Tax returns could look a little different this year. So when the big carriers... It's time for some straight talk. You've heard the old saying, less is more. It's time for some straight talk. Tax returns could look a little different this year. So when the big carriers...
Hi, I'm a new customer and I want your best new smartphone deal.
Well, I'm an existing customer.
New DQ Rotisserie Style Chicken Bites. I never thought unbreaded chicken this good was possible. New DQ Rotisserie Style Chicken Bites. I never thought unbreaded chicken this good was possible. New DQ Rotisserie Style Chicken Bites. I never thought unbreaded chicken this good was possible.
Lions outscoring the Eagles 32-19 in this second half as Caleb Caddo will head to the free throw line for FGCU. Lions haven't scored in a little over a minute and a half, and the Eagles are 1 for their last 6 from the field. This Cato. This season, he's been shooting close to 87% there.
You wouldn't expect him to be missing these.
And misses both.
87%, he's got to be one of the top 2 or 3 in the conference. And 7 minutes to go in the biggest game of your season and miss both. He's going to get more chances, though. You just got to keep shooting. Don't lose the confidence.
Youngblood. Good defense by Anderson. Merv James got plenty of rest, didn't he? Driving against Cato. Tough. Abayev the rebound. He's going to get out and running.
Florida Gulf Coast has got to score, and they got to score quickly.
Abayev is kind of limping like Dylan Penn did last night, and a travel on Rolón. Cyrus Largey comes in for Caleb Cato.
Here, Florida Gulf Coast going to turn up the pressure a little bit and try to create some turnovers. That'll be another easy way for them to get back into this game. But they got it. Last 2 times down, missed both free throws and then didn't even get a shot. They got to get some better shots up.
They just need some spark because their bench, their area is very quiet. And it's going to be a foul as Rolón landed really hard on D'Italian Brown.
I think some of the Florida Gulf players thought it was against them. It was?
It was.
It was, yeah. I could tell. It's right in front of us. I didn't even see what happened right under the scores table here.
It was a push, and then he landed on him. And let's just say if that happens in the NFL, you're getting fined probably like 30 grand if you're a defensive end.
Yeah, and it's passing or roughing the passer these days.
Neither team has scored in over 2 minutes.
And that favors North Alabama. If nobody else scores the rest of this game, they're going to win.
Largey. Abayev well short.
Great box out and rebound. North Alabama just playing real physical man-to-man defense, just making everything tough on Florida Gulf Coast.
Youngblood trying for number 5 and drains it. And with that yell, looks exactly like Luka Doncic.
What a shot. He's been on fire tonight, playing really well. Lots of heart on defense, stroking it on the offensive end, got some blocks.
Almost got the steal there. The foul's going to be on Mervyn James. Two other games where he's had 5 threes this year for Peyton Youngblood. The game against Carver back in December, and 2 games ago when they hosted Lipscomb.
He can stroke it. He can stroke it. He's going to have more nights of 5 or 6 threes.
22 points tonight. That ties his season high from the Carver game. With Brim, they've been able to share ball handling duties with Brim and Blackman tonight.
They're going to isolate James on the, and he's settled.
It's a good look.
You can attack the basket if you're North
Cato.
Alabama, you're in the bonus.
And count it right there for Caleb Cato.
I know he wanted to get back to the free throw line to redeem himself from the last 2, but they just got to attack so fast. They got to get up and down fast. They need to score fast. And they need North Alabama to shoot quickly as well so they can get out in transition.
Makes his 2nd free throw of the night. But they're shooting 50% there. Youngblood. Here's Littles. He can take that shot occasionally.
If you're Florida Gulf Coast, that's what you want, though. He shot the ball with about 12, 13 seconds left on the shot clock, and it's a contested deep 2.
Quick pass, nice move. A foul, close to being a bucket right there. Nice cut there, Dom London.
Well, it was just 20-point game a minute ago. Now they have the chance to cut it to 13. And North Alabama has just got to, they just need to get to the basket. You're in the bonus. You're in control of the game. Florida Gulf Coast really hasn't been able to do much to slow their offense down. You just got to play with some poise and composure, get to the basket, and shoot at the end of the shot clock.
And a quick 7-0 run as it took 75 seconds and a timeout taken by North Alabama. So what's been your takeaway so far tonight? I know it's been hot shooting by both teams, really opened up the game. We saw a lot of Merv James early. Jalen Warren was scoring. Caleb Caddo, same thing. How did North Alabama flip this?
I just think a lot of credit to them on the defensive end. They've gotten stops, and they've really made it difficult on Florida Gulf Coast to really get any quality shots. And then on the offensive side, they got 3 or 4 guys that have hit some threes. Youngblood's hit a couple. Mervyn James has been quiet. He did everything in the first half. And they've just been really sharing the ball, moving the ball, and getting good open shots, whereas Florida Gulf Coast really hasn't had the quality shots like North Alabama has had.
11 made threes tonight by North Alabama.
Yep. Florida Gulf Coast will probably be in the full court press for the rest of the game. They're going to have to try to turn them over, just play physical, active hands, active feet, get some traps.
And a foul there. Nice slide as well by Youngblood. For the Lions, they average 72 points a game. 3 points over their total.
We still got 5 minutes to play, and they're already in the bonus. They're going to be at the line a lot more tonight.
And with that, a new career high for Peyton Youngblood with the 23.
Couldn't have asked for it in a bigger game. Semifinal of the Atlantic Sun Tournament. You could only hope to one-up yourself Sunday at 2 o'clock.
Lions are 5 for 9. The free throw line tonight. Move it to 6 and 10. Anderson. Brown trying to cut him off. Anderson had a way to the rim. Count it for Anderson.
Fantastic move from half court. Just one in and out. Put your head down, dribble drive. Nice high bank swish finish.
And took no time at all either. It's freshman against freshman.
You got to be smart if you're Florida Gulf Coast on the press. I mean, I know you're trying to get steals, you're trying to traps, but you got to understand who to foul, when to foul, where to foul. There's still a chance to get back into the game. It's not out of reach.
Zach Anderson playing for a really good Apopka High School team for a few seasons. Merv James.
Smart move by James just to get the ball back out. You don't want to shoot it too early.
CJ Brim, nobody's at the rim as Anderson got there too late.
Slow rotations by Florida Gulf Coast. When you need it most, you got to lay everything out there. Somebody should have come over there and challenged that at the rim.
And the foul's going to be on Brim. See, that's another collision. As both Youngblood and Brim with 4 fouls apiece. For the Eagles, Jalen Warren with 4. 2 shots for Warren, who sits at 14 points tonight. Just his second free throw attempt.
Can't blame him, though. He's been attacking the basket really strong all night with some really good finishes. He could have been at the free throw line a couple more times, in my opinion.
Argic comes in for Warren. Coach flies and one stop.
12-point game. They need to get it probably at 3 minutes within single digits.
London was blanketed on him. Merv James didn't answer.
They just can't get the stop. Great play by James. Good offense by North Alabama, moving the ball around.
Caddo, tough with both James and Littles waiting for him.
That's a tough finish over those two guys.
CJ Brim slashes. And a foul just before Littles got it. And we'll take a media right here with 3:35 to play. Lions a 5 seed up on the Eagles, the 6 seed, 81-67.
Whoa, Susan.
Oh, I'm looking for coupon codes.
Well, capital.
Okay, I got your W-2s. Just a few more questions.
You can focus on #1 Liberty all day tomorrow. As they've won 11 straight games, they're 8-0 all time in the ASun Conference Tournament. Liberty and FGCU did not play this year. Their January 8th and 9th games, they were postponed, never played. Liberty and North Alabama, though, the Flames won both meetings up in Virginia. Brim, free throw line, sinks it. It's 4 Lions in double figures. 3 for the Eagles. Brim makes both.
There's still time for Florida Gulf Coast to just attack the rim. But you can see now North Alabama, they're in a zone, protecting the paint. Going to get them to use up some clock to work with the offense is what North Alabama wants. Time is on their side.
Warren, Blackman tangles them up. It'll stay with the Eagles, though.
Too much time off the clock to not even get a shot. You're down by too many points. You just got to make a play, move the ball, and keep attacking and re-attacking.
And that was meant for Cato. Warren Anderson's going to chase it down. There's 10 to shoot. Cato's going to slash. The give to Rivers off the glass, and somehow the Eagles recover.
That's what they got to do. They just got to attack the basket. When North Alabama helps, then they can look for kickouts and drop-offs. But if they don't attack and they play too complacent, the time's just going to tick away, and they're going to run out of time to get back into the game.
Little's this season 57% at the free throw line. First trip there tonight. But for the Lions, Parker, they're 7 for 8 in this half. That spot.
That's impressive. We said they're going to make some more free throws coming into this down the stretch in the second half. They've answered the task. They've knocked some down. They're going 2 for 2.
And both teams have shot way, way better at the free throw line. The Eagles are 10 for 13 this half. Warren to Anderson. Cato popping the 3, wide right.
Great rebounder by North Alabama.
Brim up and under. CJ Brim in double figures.
Florida Gulf Coast not being able to knock any threes down.
Anderson and the foul. Did you see Youngblood trying to get another block?
He's flying everywhere. He wants more.
It's going to be foul number 4 on Manny Littles.
That rebound and coast-to-coast attack by Brim has pretty much sealed this game. North Alabama will just be spending the rest of the night at the free throw line and sitting back in their 2-3 zone. Florida Gulf Coast now is probably going to have to knock down some threes if they want a chance. But they got to make free throws.
James. That ball goes off largely. Anderson, the 1-2 step. James pulls it down. Blackman. And
some sloppy play on both ends right there. Too much dribbling by North Alabama.
Called for the foul. Head coach Tony Poole smiling over at his 2 players, Mervyn James and Peyton Youngblood.
You know he's proud. Proud of the way his team has competed tonight. Proud of the way that they fought back, losing to this team both times in the regular season. They had a game plan. They came in. They made shots. They're making free throws. They've defended really well. And now it's just finishing the game.
Did not expect him to score this much tonight. I mean, really lighting it up. A total team effort by the Lions. 5 players in double figures. The lead is 19. Blackman has 14. Eli Abayev, a second chance. Cato gets back.
That's what you can't have. North Alabama, just sloppy turnovers. Just take your time.
RG tried to go up and under, maybe even dump off to Abayev.
It's just a little too late for Florida Gulf Coast. They're making some steals and being active, but they were down 17 with 4 minutes to play. Now you find yourselves down 17 and still with 2 minutes to play.
Cyrus Largy, and it falls off the rim. He's 3 for 6 from there tonight. Lions fans stomping. He gets one of them. Bachman getting trapped, and it's going to be a travel on Jamari Blackman.
You gotta love the way that Florida Gulf Coast is going to keep competing. They're not going away. They're going to play till the final horn. North Alabama is just inviting the trap, just throwing it into the coffin corner down here, inviting the trap. They need to spread out the floor.
Abayev, corner, Rivers. Rebound by Mervyn James. And Youngblood will get fouled by Rivers, the 89, the most points that the Lions have scored in ASun play this year.
Well, they have shot the ball really well. They're going to get a couple more points at the free throw line to finish this game out, but they've shot the ball well. Multiple guys knocking down multiple threes. And then the two big fellas inside have just been finishing everything.
The most points they've put up against a D1 school this season. And a career night. Peyton Youngblood, 26.
And he's earned every point of that. From the free throw line to the pull-up twos to at the rim.
Cato a three. Their second of the half. Brim playing keep away. Mervyn James.
A lot of contact on the dunk.
RG, Warren, three. No whistle. Pulled down by Blackman. And Mervyn James is talking to himself like, I can't believe it.
Thought he had that one. Threw it off the back rim. Would have been a nice poster.
Yeah, I've got to do the highlight audio after this. That would have been
nice to have.
Fun to call. Blackman back at the free throw line. As they just keep making them now, 13 for 14. Gets them both. We talked about how big he was going to be tonight. 6 assists, leads the team.
Wonderful performance. Multiple threes, making free throws, assists.
Warren short, offensive rebound. Abayev, and a nice spin on that to get it to go. And timeout taken by the Eagles. What's a huddle like as you're up by 15 and then you're down by 15? Give me both scenarios of what you remember.
If you're up by 15, you're just saying they're going to try to foul. They're going to go for a steal, then they're going to try to foul you. You got to meet the pass, meet your passes, throw strong passes. We have timeouts to take. If you're down by 15, you're just going to say, hey, guys, don't give up. You got to keep competing, keep fighting. Go for the steal. If we don't have a steal, these are the guys that we're going to foul. You just got to keep the effort. You don't want to. There's a certain type of way you play when you're on the court, whether you're up 15 or down 15. You give the same type of effort. And both of these coaches are just going to reinforce to their teams how they want to finish the game. For Florida Gulf Coast to be how do they want to finish their season. They still got some fight in them. They won that minute by 2 points. Down 15 now with a minute left. You just got to say, just keep fighting.
And you'd say without a doubt, Peyton Youngblood, player of the game?
Career night for him. Career night, 5 threes, free throws, a couple blocks.
3 blocks.
Yeah, so he's been the player of the game, and that's just from I don't really even need to see the stat sheet, just from watching the game. He's been the biggest X factor in the second half that's really extended the stretch for North Alabama.
Brim called for it. And the Eagles won't foul.
They won't foul. I mean, he just called a timeout just to talk to his team, just to get them together, talk about their effort, how proud he is of their effort, the way that they've competed this year and tonight. the way that they're going to see this thing out.
Eli Abaev, foul. Mervyn James. That game he had, incredible first half from him.
Yeah, we thought he was going for 30. 14 at the half.
Well, both games he played here against the Ospreys, he was outstanding. I thought he was worthy of an ASun first team spot.
Most of those players on the second team are good enough to be first teamers in any other mid-major conference. Just shows you the type of talent in the league.
Rivers, long three. And that's happened so many times this year, Parker, where both Littles and James will go up for it because they're both almost guaranteed a double-double.
Yeah, I wonder if they compete against each other for amounts of rebounds. Be a fun little personal battle between the two of them. Who's going to have the most rebounds? And then they're snatching them from each other midair.
I didn't get a chance to talk to Littles, but when I called the UNF-UNA games, I mean, he was maybe the third loudest person in this arena. I mean, he is just fascinating to be around, always vocal, pumping up his teammates, talking to coaches.
He's got a big presence. He's a big guy, big presence. He's loud, and he loves the game.
Caddo, step back three. RG goes up high. Warren, three. It's their 7th of the game.
And now North Alabama can just run out the clock, celebrate their tournament. 2 tough wins over a North Florida team and now this Florida Gulf team. And they get a chance to punch their ticket to the big dance on Sunday against Liberty.
Well, and congrats to head coach Tony Pujol. His first ASun tournament win yesterday against North Florida. An impressive win here today, taking down the Eagles. What stands out the most from tonight's matchup?
Just the way that North Alabama has played defense in the second half and the way that some of their players passed the ball and made some threes. They made shots. We talked about the 2 forwards. They were big inside all night. And they just competed on the defensive end and rebounded. And that's what's got them out into this big lead, separated the game for them.
Career night for Peyton Youngblood. The Lions a big second half. Thumbs up to Joe. I'll see you soon, Henry. Rainbow on the horizon. So for UNF Hall of Famer Parker Smith, I'm Richard Miller, saying so long from the UNF Arena in Jacksonville, Florida, where the final score, Lions 96, Eagles 81. It'll be Lions